We're checking in with Bluffton University and talking about a program that had a name change. We're going to find out why. Joining us today, Tina Juarez. She's Bluffton University Director of Communication Science and Disorders Program, and that was formerly known as Speech Language Pathology and Audiology Program. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so why the name change? I just said a whole bunch, but we have a new name change for this program. Why?
Well, part of it was it was a mouthful, wasn't it, to say?
Yes.
But also having that audiology at the end made it seem to people like it was an assistant program, because in other states, speech language pathology assistants are a big deal. While they're not in Ohio, it was getting people kind of excited that there was an assistant program, even though we don't utilize it. And we wanted to make sure that that was not the case. When people were searching for the program, we wanted to make sure they understood they were getting the full 4-year undergraduate program that they needed, so they could go on and get their master's degree after.
All right. So then let's talk more about the program. Then what does it cover, and what kind of careers are involved?
All right, fantastic. Well, what we do is we provide the first 4 years of a degree, and it is communication disorders. So you're either going to go in a track to be a speech language pathologist or an audiologist typically. Both of those degrees will require some schooling after, but we do the foundation work to make sure that people are set to enter those careers.
So that sounds like an area that is growing. I mean, as the population gets older, hearing issues and stuff, I mean, is it really a growing field?
Oh, it is absolutely a growing field. I've been in the field for 26 years. There's never been a moment where there haven't been jobs at the ready, and I mean daily. So you can either become a speech pathologist, and speech pathologists, they can work with babies as soon as newborns, and they can work with people as old as, as they're passing away. My grandfather was 100, and, we utilized services that I could provide for him for speech therapy, and everything in between. They can work in hospitals, they can work in schools, they can work in outpatient settings, in home health. There are just several things that you can do. And then in terms of audiology, that's the one for hearing. There's also, like you said, the aging population, and also we've had some ties with hearing loss and dementia. So that is a field that's really necessary, and we need more people in as well. Those people tend to work in hospital settings and in outpatient settings the most. Sometimes they contract in schools, but all awesome job opportunities as well.
So what do you find in students that, really excel in this career? That are they people, or, what kind of things are, good traits to have to be in this field?
The kiddos that I find coming in are a lot like me. They just want to help people. They're not positive that like nursing is necessarily for them. Like that's maybe a little bit much as far as like they don't want to do the needles or all of the things that go with that. And then maybe from the school perspective, they want to help, but they don't want to have a classroom of 24 kids. They want to work a little bit more one-on-one or a small group. But those are the two main things. You just have to have a heart for people is one of the biggest things.
Right. Yeah. And you are here helping in areas that are just so important for people to communicate and to be in. So, all right. So does this program start now? You had the name change. That was immediate, right? I mean, can people sign up now? When does the program start?
The program is ongoing. So it's the same program that it was when it was speech language pathology and audiology. We've just done the name change to make it a little bit easier for students to find us and for it to kind of fit in with what other universities have done. So we just seem a little bit more congruent. But the program is going on. They, like I said, they get a 4-year degree. So they come in as freshmen, and I take them all the way through their senior year. They have about 12 classes in the major, but they complete a 4-year degree, and then they go on to graduate school. And while they don't go here, we do have, since I've been here, this is my 4th year, 100% success rate in people getting into a graduate school, and most of them, like, their first options.
Wow. All right. Really need to learn about this program. Tina, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Don't go away. Noon Edition continues in a moment.